meditative states or enlightenment or whatever allows us to see what we couldn't see before. And that's what attracts a lot of people to Buddhism and psychotherapy, stories on television, whatever, is to try to find ways to unravel the story that's playing out. Control it. So there's that, you know. Ultimately, for what it ultimately for what end? Maybe none. Yet still, the story is there.
Yeah. And the story is beautiful. It's not wrong or right. And there's nothing that is trying to get rid of the story. Somebody trying to get rid of the story is just another story. And somebody not trying to get rid of the story is just another story. Yet, this isn't a story. It may appear as stories. This isn't saying anything. Yet it may seem as if it's saying something, but it doesn't say anything. It's just quiet. It doesn't have any intention to do anything, to seek, to find. It's just there, watching without interest, watching without a desire to gain anything from what is being watched. Yet what seems to be a desire may seem to appear. Is also this as well, expressing as a desire. There are no limitations. There is nowhere to get to. There's nothing to find. And there's no one to get to anyway. There's just what appears to happen, whatever is arising. The thinking that there's somebody here who's talking, that's this too. Listening, that's this too. Agreeing or disagreeing is already nothing, it's already this. So whether there is talking happening or not talking, it doesn't really matter. This as it is already wordless. It's already the case whether there is talking happening or not talking happening. This doesn't depend on something happening for it to be what it is. It doesn't depend on the talking itself or the talks for it to be what it is. It's just the way it is, with or without anything. Whether there is talking about politics or not is already this. Not being satisfied or satisfied is already this. Trying to come up with ways to describe what this is or not is already just this. And this is so simple, even beyond the word simple. There is no efforts here. just what is, you know, is already not making any effort to be what it is. Just what is already effortless and obvious to itself. And what is already every apparent thing, is already every apparent happening or not. The one who's trying to get it can never really get it, because that one doesn't exist as separate from it. It is seen that it's just this appearing as somebody looking or trying to get it. There is no seeker already. The seeker can never be found. And there is no finder as well to find anything. There's just this, whatever is happening or not, it is this already. There is no one who's looking from behind those eyes already. There is no one in the body who's seeking already. There is no one in the body who can do anything already. There is no one who's about to collapse or fall away already. Everything is this. And this has no sense. That which appears to be the censor is already that which is centerless. This is everywhere or nowhere. Who is there to find this? Who is separate from this to find this? What can be separate from everything that can eventually find everything? There is only everything. Even what appears to be separate from everything is already everything. It's just a thought of separation. There's no real separation. It's just a thought of being a seeker. There's no real separate seeker who's seeking. It's just a thought appearing in this as this. To say I'm here, I'm seeking, that's just a thought. That's not an evidence that there's a real somebody who's here, who's seeking. It's just a thought construct, which is already just this. And a thought can never be found. A thought can never be seen. It is already nowhere to be found. Yes, there's no finder, even to find. anything already. There's just this. If this is already unknowable, who will know this? Who is there to know this? It's already unknowable. Yet, that which seems to appear in this, trying to know this, is already that which is unknowable. So there's nothing wrong or right with anything. The seeker is already this. So there's no real separate seeker. The seeking is already this. And that which is being sought for is already this. And this can never be known.